Okay, we back, man. Let's try this again. I apologize. I had this thing, man. I keep leaving my notifications on, and it's like crazy once I get going, and you'll get the commenting, or if somebody's sending a text message or anything, it's popping up on my screen. It's hard for me to see. So I'm back at it, man. We're going to talk about how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want success? How bad do you want that new job? How bad do you want to change your life? What's going on, Tanil? What's happening, Nikki? Son, what's happening, bro? Appreciate you for checking in. We're talking about how bad do you want it? How bad, man? I mean, there's levels to it. You have some people who dream it up, but they don't want it bad enough. What's going on? What's happening, Kenny? Talking about how bad you want it, man. I'm going to see if I can get the number to jump a little bit. Let me know where you actually checking in from, man. I'd like to know where everybody's checking in from. I think it's really dope that we could all be from all around the world, but land right here on this live and be together. What's happening, Corey? What's happening, Casey? Drop your favorite emoji. Let me know where you're checking in from before we get started. What's happening, Janita? We're just talking about how bad do you want it and what it's going to take for you to get it. How bad do you want it? North Carolina in the house. What's happening? What's happening? See if we can get this number to jump, man. How bad do you want it? Share with your team. Share with your friends. Those that you think that might need to hear this. It might uplift somebody. I know it will. Definitely. Kansas City in the house. Basically, man, look, I noticed I've been rocking a hat for a lot of my lives lately. For one, it's like this with me. Like I'm real loyal. If you're my barber, you're my barber. You feel what I'm saying? Now there's reasons why I'm loyal with my barber. Actually, my barber comes from a place that reminds me of me. Like he got a passion for cutting hair without ever having the skill to do it before. Did not know anything about cutting hair whatsoever before. But he got a notion to, this drive to want to go and become a barber, and he picked the skill up, went to school for it, and started cutting hair. That's his thing. Now this guy's a celebrity barber, cutting hair all over Dallas for the Dallas Cowboys, the Mavericks. His name's Ken Hill. I got to tell you who it is. A lot of you may know him out here in the Dallas area from Texas County. I don't go to him just because we've been friends all of our lives. I go to him because he has drive. I go to him because he's positively motivated. He wanted something and he went after it and he got it. He did everything. He nailed down everything that needed to be done for him to be successful. He got after his marketing. He marketed himself properly. He made sure he took care of his customers properly when they sat down in the chair. He made sure that they left there with a positive attitude. And that's what I enjoyed. My barber before, he was a great barber, but there was some things that he lacked. You would sit down in his chair. He would take care of you, but you would leave there feeling worse than when you showed up. You would leave there. What's going on, Natalie? You would leave there feeling worse than when you showed up. So he never gave me that experience. And one thing about us guys, and I know females probably the same. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chime in if I might be off. But us guys, when we go get our hair cut, we leave there feeling like a brand new person. We leave there feeling brand new. That's the way you want to feel. You want to feel fresh, brand new when leaving from getting your hair cut. I used to leave my old barber feeling worse than ever. My God. So basically what I'm getting to is this. If you want something, you have to step up to the plate and do whatever it takes to go get it. You have to step up to the plate and make that happen. No one's going to hand it to you because you decided that you wanted it today. No one's going to say, hey, here's a plate of what you want because you decided today's the day for you. If you're deciding that today's the day, then you get up off your ass and you go make it happen. It's just like with our entrepreneur group. We got a group of entrepreneurs, and we're growing all of our businesses side by side along with one another. But we're all growing separate businesses, And I said that, man, I want a group of people together. I want to help create six-figure earners by all of us building our businesses through social media. I want to create six-figure earners doing so. A lot of people are like, man, you could probably shoot for like 50,000, 75,000 a year, this and that. Don't overdo it saying six-figure earners. And I could have easily been like, okay, you're right. But no. That's what I decided that I'm going to do, and that's what I want for the people around me, so that's what I'm doing, and whatever it takes. So what am I doing? I'm deep into this training right now. I'm deep into this training to make sure that I have it nailed down completely to where my people can succeed. For those friends of mine that are trying to build a business, trying to build a social business, are able to succeed. Let me get some likes and loves. If you come into the room, let me know where you're checking in from. We're just talking about, man, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? See, me, I want this so badly. For my team of entrepreneurs, our team, I want this so badly to where I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm making sure that everything is all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed for us to be able to make this transition into accelerating our wealth, into climbing this ladder a lot faster. That's because I want that. I want that. And that's the craziest thing about it. Like, a lot of people like to try to dumb it down. Like, you'll mark a goal and then you'll lessen it. You'll lessen that goal. Like, you'll mark it, okay, my goal is 100,000, and then it might start out a little slow, and immediately you lessen your goal. You start to take away your potential. Stop stabbing at your potential. Stop carving away at your potential. Set a goal and go after it. If you don't reach it, everything is practice. Nothing is perfection. Everything is practice anyway. So if that's the case, you set that goal and you don't reach it, then you need to make a second attempt to go at it again. A winner is only someone who tried again, man. Someone who decided that they weren't going to take failure as their final answer, as their final decision of who they are. They're not going to allow the world to view them as the person that they left on that field, or the person they left on that track or on that court, or the person that they left in that boardroom. They're going to come back stronger and stronger each time. That's what winners do. That's what leaders do. That's what leaders do. And the best way to be a leader is be the first one to do something. Be the first one to show up and show initiative. Be the first one to congratulate. Be the first one to be, to share the knowledge. Be first. Be first in it all. Don't wait for somebody to prove it for you, somebody to test it for you. That's the problem. People are waiting for someone to test them and give them some sort of validation or some sort of confirmation that they can do something. They know nothing about you. They know nothing about you. They know nothing about your plan. So for someone to tell me that I can't create a six-figure earner, they don't know what kind of plan I have. They don't know about this new marketing plan that I have. So if they don't know that, they have no reason to part lips at anything that I'm saying. Nothing whatsoever, because of the simple fact that they don't know what I have in store. Heard Matthew McConaughey say something that was really, really deep and real dope to me. He said, well, he didn't say it to me, but I heard him say, he said, the word unbelievable shouldn't exist. I know how many of you might have heard it. I might not say it right, but I'm going to say it the way I interpret it. The word unbelievable shouldn't exist, considering the fact that, man, we are human. We are the creators. So nothing is unbelievable. Nothing is unbelievable. Matter of fact, when you do something, when you reach a new height or an accomplishment, you know how long it stays relevant? It's relevant for that, maybe that day or that period of time, because immediately someone's trying to figure out how to outdo that moment. So unbelievable becomes believable real fast. So there's not even a reason for that word. Anything unbelievable doesn't exist, right? But we bring things into existence. Our thoughts are magnets. Our thoughts are really magnetic. So if you think something, it can happen. What's happening, Rochelle? Checking in, man. I had to get it off my chest. Burning in. We're talking about how bad do you want it, man? How bad do you want it? Like I'm saying, your thoughts are magnetic. You attract what you're thinking of. If you're thinking about, man, I make sure I don't overdo it, because every time I do this, I overdo it, and this happens and that happens and this happens to me. Well, you're bringing that kind of action into your life. You're bringing that into your life. I'm working with a group of people who will never let that happen. They're always throwing positivity at me. And those people who aren't with the positivity, I have gotten rid of them off my page. They are gone from my page. Those of you that are here and able to even view this live, y'all are my people. That's what that is. More will come, but you guys are my people. And I'm glad my page is public, because before I said I was just going to delete people and not let them know why, but I'm glad my page is public because you guys can still see this. And I want you to know the reasons for you being outside of my page and knocking to not get back in is because of negative behavior. And that's just dead serious. And the reason why I'm letting you know, because it's something that you can fix. It's something that you can tailor and make it better for yourself. It's something that you can really take and mold and see where your issues are. Because I mean, I'm not the one. I'm not a psychiatrist. I can't sit you down and figure out what your issues may be. But 9 times out of 10, usually they start within. If you're always posting negativity, is there something wrong in your life that you're not dealing with? Are you always following the gossip? Are you always trying to find somebody doing worse than you, when you should be trying to find someone that's doing better, or someone that's like you, that's striving to be better? Which one are you doing? What are you chasing? How bad do you want it? People say they want it bad, but they don't get up to go get it. They don't get up to go get it at all. So it's, I used to kind of buy in and say, okay, but no, there aren't any excuses, man. There aren't any excuses. Self-development, of course. Self-development is huge, man. You have to, and the key word to that is self. No one can do that for you. I can't come develop skill sets for you. That's something that you have to want. How bad do you want it? You have to want to better yourself. Let me get some likes. Let me get some loves. Let me know that I'm awake in the room, man. I feel like I'm awake. I feel like I'm popping. Who else is awake with me, man? We just talking about how bad do you want it? You will actually sit down for hours on end to figure out how this money is made, figure out what could grow my business, what training can I go get to make this more effective. That's what you would do if you really wanted it. Nobody comes up with an idea and then just wish it to pieces. Nobody comes up with an idea and wish it into existence. That's not how it happens. I'd be so rich right now if that was the case. I have so many billionaire ideas right now. They're ridiculous. But if I don't move, then they're so close to zero, it's ridiculous. They're so close to zero, it's ridiculous. So, there it is, man. How bad do you want it? You have to want it. You have to really, really want it. You have to want it like you want life. You have to want it. You have to get with the people that want it, the people who chase it, the people who don't sit around and wait for it to be given, the ones who don't wait for perfect opportunities, they go take them. That's the people that you have to surround yourself with, man. You got to have your starting five ready to go and take that court whenever it's time, when it's time to go get those rings. Those are the people you need to surround yourself with. How bad do you want it? You have to be willing to give up the type of people that are dragging you down. Regardless, I know a lot. I had it bad. I deleted 2,100 friends, and I swear through about 1,900 of them, I said, man, that's my homeboy. He's got to go. My life is so fresh right now. My life is so fresh right now. There's so much room for people to come in and rub elbows with me and us to trade off ideas and grow something huge, man. I couldn't grow that when I had negativity in my corner. Negative, zero, down, dragging me below. That's what that means, right? Nothing positive in game moving forward. That's what it's not. That's what it wasn't. So I had to cut it loose. It did not serve me. So now here I am, and I'm feeling so different now, and I feel like I can actually. It's crazy because my lives were even different. I felt like the people that I was talking to, they weren't generous at all. They weren't genuine at all. So by them not being the genuine people, I felt like they didn't appreciate what I was spitting or even understand it. But now I have people that I don't mind coming to and barking everything or spitting everything that's on my mind, or things that I've been through, or this journey, or things that helped me along my journey. I feel comfortable doing that with the audience that I have now. I had to clear out all the negativity. I feel like speaking positive because I have positive people around me. It's all about how bad you want it. I had to change life. I had to change life and not care what anybody thought about me. That's how bad I wanted it. I had to stop going out, stop drinking. That's how bad I wanted it. I had to start getting on, interacting with people who were trying to grow just like me, because that's how bad I wanted. I had to help people, because how else am I going to be helped if I don't look like that? I have to put out into the universe what I want. A lot of people walking around here with these bitter attitudes, this bitter life, this bitter life, and this dim light, man, that's shining on them and nothing within them. And they expect the world. They expect everything. I always say, you can't half achieve and expect a whole reward, man. And it's a lot of people out here doing that. Half stepping, expecting to get there quicker. It's not happening. It just doesn't happen. The long way around does not equate to a shortcut. Sorry. It's just, it just doesn't, man. You got to want it that bad. You got to want it that bad and do whatever it takes to go get it. That's bottom line. That's bottom line. Truth got to change. Just going to read some of the comments. Truth got to change your surroundings. That's right, bro. You got to change your surroundings, man. You got to. You have to eliminate a lot of the negativity. A lot of things, like a lot of people sit around and believe that their situation is a permanent one. No, you handle and you control your situation. You can change anything. It might seem scary to you what could possibly happen with you changing your situation, but so what? What do you think happens when you're uncomfortable? You pay attention. You pay close attention. When you're comfortable, you pay attention to the distractions. So when you're comfortable, you pay attention. So when you're uncomfortable, you pay attention, because you're trying so hard to get yourself out of that uncomfortability. You're trying so hard to get yourself back into a comfortable position. Well, use that. When you're comfortable, then you know that it's time for you to become uncomfortable so you can grow. Comfortable means that you have mastered something. You need to get out of comfortability before you start to notice distractions. A lot of people start noticing distractions. CNN, they just this and that. They're killing black. Okay, I understand that. And a lot of people might look at it different when I look at this. If cops are killing people and people making a big deal about it, what can you possibly do about it besides grow your income and try to change something? You don't have a voice yet. You don't have any income. You don't have any money to even create anything. But instead, you take to Facebook, instead of building yourself, you take to Facebook to talk about something that's already being promoted, that's already being marketed. Instead of marketing yourself and getting people to follow you to change something, you want to point them into the direction where all of the trash is coming from. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem we have. Instead of people trying to find a solution, they redirect. So instead of, if I see an article or if I see a news clip killing or something, instead of me trying to figure out a way for me to change or change some things, I was trying to spotlight on it and point people in the direction of the chaos. No, that's not me. That's not me. I'm going to grind in the back scenes, man. I'm not going to pay attention to the distractions. What's going on, Emmanuel? Appreciate you for stepping in, bro. I'm not paying attention to the distractions. I'm staying uncomfortable. When I'm uncomfortable, I'm paying attention to what I need to do to get out of this rut, right? To get out of this uncomfortability. I need to get comfortable again, right? So that's going to keep me growing and growing and growing. No. Some people sit back and just get comfortable. They get comfortable and complain about being comfortable. You know, I got a job with benefits, afraid to move from that job and benefits and complain about going to it. You afraid to get up and go do something better, but complain about going to what's creating these benefits, creating your weekend celebrations. That's what your job is doing, creating those benefits, weekend celebrations, and a return back to work. I'm not saying don't go to work and don't have a job, but be working on something else. That's a workaholic, someone who goes to work, and when they're off work, they are working on something. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand how to use your lily pads. Learn how to jump on hold for a minute, get yourself together, jump off, and get right. You got to learn how to do that. You got to learn how to keep moving, progressing. A leader is stretched. A leader is stretched, man. And it's all up to you when you want to become a leader. It's all up to you when you want to decide to become a leader. It's in all of us. A lot of people might say, man, a lot of people just don't have leadership traits. I said it the other day. A lot of people don't recognize their leadership traits yet. It might take somebody to bring those traits out of them. It might be you. It might be you. Simply by you sharing your experience, sharing your journey on Facebook, by you doing a live and talking about what's going on in your life, you're encouraging someone. You're encouraging someone to get up and get out and make a move. Just by you sharing your daily, man. You never know who could say, man, you know what, I do that too. And they'll tune in to you and start paying attention to you. And you guys you create a relationship with that person. Now you got like people around you. Now you got people around you that you enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of you talk so much shit about your friends and then go kick it with them. Oh, man, here she come calling me again. And then answer the phone. Yeah, girl, I'll be there. I'll be ready, blah, 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 blah. Come on, man. Get out. And you wonder why you stuck where you at. Because you want to admit to yourself that you need to change. You want to admit to yourself that you don't like your own friends. Come on. It's time to look in the mirror, man. It's time to look in the mirror and stop knocking on the door. Bottom line. Look in the mirror and stop knocking on the door. No one's there to answer because no one believes you anymore. You know, I'm done riding with losers. I'm only wanting to ride with those that want to win. And I stopped caring about what people think about me. I used to think that I didn't care what people thought about me, but I did. But now I don't care what people think about me. I don't care, because while they're spending and wasting their time thinking about me, I'm moving forward thinking about me. So I appreciate the extra energy. So in that case, I always encourage my haters to do more, you know, do more. I encourage them to share my lives with the rest of their hating friends, but they will be hating from the outside because they have been removed from my page. I don't do that. I just don't do negative energy. And it's not that I will never speak to you again or anything like that. It's just, I don't do negative energy, man. It's serious. It's that bad. It's got a really, really toxic effect when you have negative people in your corner. There's no uprising with negativity, you know? So you got to figure out how bad you want it. You got to figure out how bad you want change. How bad you want this new job. How bad you want to start that business. You know? How bad do you want your kids to have a better life in the future, even after you're gone? How bad do you want that? And I want you to look at what you're doing right now and answer that question of if it's going to work. Is it going to work with what you're doing right now? Or do you need to up your game? Do you need to level up? That's the question for today. Figure it out. How bad do you want it? Do you need to level up? Hey, stay happy, stay healthy, stay humble. I appreciate y'all for checking in with me. I love you to pieces, man. Have a blessed and safe Saturday. Peace.